Hello, literature enthusiasts, and welcome back to the Highlighted Pages channel. Today, we are going to dive into a world of pages filled with wisdom, beauty, and profound human experiences. We are about to explore some of the brightest literary treasures in history. Top 5 classical literature you need to read. So go ahead and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on more content like this. Ready? Let's get started. Classical literature offers us much more than just words on pages. It connects us with historical moments, cultures, and the creative souls that brought them to life. On every page, we find a reflection of the world and a deeper understanding of ourselves. It's like taking a journey through time and space, engaging in conversations with Fyodor Dostoevsky, Herman Melville, Victor Hugo, and Leo Tolstoy, the masters who breathed life into these timeless classics. When you open one of these books, you are opening a door to the brilliance and imagination of some of the greatest writers who ever lived. And whether you're an avid reader or just starting your literary journey, these books undoubtedly offer something special for everyone. So, let's embark together on a journey through the literary treasures created by these writing geniuses. Get ready to dive into the depths of the human soul and explore the boundless horizons of classical literature. It's time to discover the top 5 classical literature you need to read. Number 5. War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Let's start with this monumental epic written by Leo Tolstoy, one of the greatest novelists in Russian literature. Published between 1865 and 1869, War and Peace is a profound exploration of Russian society during the early 19th century, with a special focus on Napoleon's invasion of Russia in 1812. The novel is notable for its vastness, both in terms of historical scope and the psychological depth of its characters. It narrates the story of 5 aristocratic Russian families, intertwining individual fates with historical events such as the Battle of Borodino and the retreat from Moscow. At the heart of the narrative is Pierre Bezukhov, a complex character seeking meaning and purpose amidst the chaos of war. Alongside him, we encounter other memorable characters such as Andrei Bolkonsky and Natasha Rostova, whose lives and emotions are meticulously explored by Tolstoy. The work is praised for its ability to portray multidimensional characters and its wealth of historical details. Tolstoy weaves a captivating narrative that takes readers on an unforgettable journey through the heart of Russia and human nature. War and Peace is more than a novel. It is a testimony to Russian life and society, a profound exploration of human nature, and a work that continues to inspire readers and thinkers to this day. If you wish to read a true monument of universal literature, immersing yourself in a rich and complex narrative filled with unforgettable characters, this is undoubtedly an essential read. Number 4. Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. What to say about this masterpiece, first published in 1862? Indeed, this classic novel is considered one of the greatest achievements in world literature and has been capturing the hearts and minds of readers worldwide to this day. The story written by Victor Hugo unfolds in 19th century France, with its focus on the life of Jean Valjean, a man unjustly sentenced to forced labor for stealing to feed his starving family. The novel is set in a tumultuous period of French history, with the backdrop of the 1832 Revolution, and introduces a wide array of unforgettable characters, including the tragic Fantini, the young Quixote, and the idealistic revolutionary Marius. Les Miserables is a profound exploration of themes such as justice, redemption, love, and sacrifice. Through Jean Valjean's journey, Victor Hugo examines the complexities of human nature and society's struggles with inequalities and injustices. It's a story of redemption and hope, but also of despair and persecution. The iconic opening, "Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise," captures the essence of the work. Adding this epic and timeless work to your reading list is a decision you won't regret. Number 3. Moby Dick by Herman Melville. One of the greatest achievements in the history of American literature, written by Herman Melville in 1851. Moby Dick is a classic literary work that explores deep and timeless themes while narrating a tale of maritime adventure. The plot revolves around Ishmael, the story's narrator, a young man who decides to escape his routine life and joins the crew of the Pequod, a whaling ship commanded by Captain Ahab. Captain Ahab, a complex and charismatic character, harbors an obsession with the great white sperm whale known as Moby Dick, which had taken his leg in a previous encounter. Ahab's relentless pursuit of the sperm whale becomes a harrowing and tragic journey. While Ahab's quest for Moby Dick is the central focus of the narrative, the novel provides a profound exploration of themes such as the nature of revenge, obsession, fate, and man's struggle against the forces of nature. Moreover, Moby Dick is notable for its richness in symbolism and philosophical reflections. Melville, who had personal experience as a sailor, infused the novel with authentic details of seafaring life and whale hunting, providing readers with a vivid insight into that world. However, the book goes far beyond a mere adventure narrative, addressing deeper questions about the meaning of life and death. The influence of Moby Dick on world literature is undeniable, and its rich and varied interpretation has kept the book relevant over the years. Undoubtedly, an essential read for those looking to explore the great classics. Number 2. Crime and Punishment. Fyodor Dostoevsky. And here we have another story on the list of the most influential and profound literary works of humanity. Published in 1866 by the writer, philosopher, journalist, and one of the greatest geniuses of the Russian Empire, Fyodor Dostoevsky. Crime and Punishment is a masterful study of human psychology, morality, and the complexities of life in 19th century Russia. The story revolves around Rodion Raskolnikov, a former university student in St. Petersburg, who, tormented by poverty and a disturbing philosophical theory, commits a brutal murder of an old moneylender and her sister. This act, intended to prove his own greatness by transcending moral conventions, leads Raskolnikov into a distressing psychological battle with himself and the investigation of the crime. The novel deeply explores Raskolnikov's guilty conscience, his distorted moral justification for the murder, and his subsequent psychological suffering. As the story unfolds, Raskolnikov is pursued by a determined detective, Porfiry Petrovich, while he grapples with his own inner torment and a cast of intriguing characters who play significant roles in the plot. Beyond the issues of crime and punishment, the novel addresses broad themes such as the human condition, the conflict between good and evil, the role of redemption, and the meaning of life. Dostoevsky weaves these themes into a captivating narrative, creating complex characters and situations that challenge the reader to reflect on the depths of the human soul. Crime and Punishment is one of those books that not only entertain, but also take readers on a journey of self-reflection and exploration of the depths of the human soul. It is essential reading for those interested in classical literature. Number 1. Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. In our first position on the list of top 5 classical literature you need to read, we have a divine work written in 1605, considered the first modern novel and one of the most important works in world literature, Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. This masterpiece is a profound satire of chivalry and an exploration of the nature of reality, illusion, and identity. The story revolves around Alonso Quijano, a retired royal nobleman who goes mad after reading too many chivalric romances. He self-styles himself Don Quixote and decides to become a wandering knight, committed to justice and the protection of the weak. He dons old armor, rides his faithful horse Rocinante, and seeks adventures throughout Spain. He also renames a simple peasant woman, Dulcinea del Toboso, as his lady love and pledges to fight in her name. Alongside his faithful squire, Sancho Panza, Don Quixote embarks on a series of adventures where he battles windmills he believes to be giants, challenges knights, and gets involved in comical and confusing situations. Cervantes uses Don Quixote's journey to explore issues of illusion and reality, honor and madness, idealism and pragmatism. The novel's unique structure is noteworthy. Presented as a manuscript found and translated by a fictional author, this meta-narrative approach allows Cervantes to comment on the nature of fiction and writing, making Don Quixote a work of great complexity. The work is praised for its depth, exploration of its characters' psychology, and its many layers of meaning. Don Quixote is a comedy of errors, a social satire, an adventure story, and a profound reflection on the human condition. It is a work that has withstood the test of time and remains essential reading for anyone interested in classical literature and the exploration of the nature of reality and fantasy. Not to mention that the character of Don Quixote is one of the most iconic in literature and represents the eternal struggle between idealism and reality. It is certainly worth your read. In your journey through classical literature, you have ventured through centuries of stories that have withstood the test of time. I hope this list of top 5 classical literature you need to read has inspired you to explore the wonders of classical literature. Remember that these masterpieces are not just ancient stories. They are mirrors reflecting the richness of the human condition, unveiling the secrets of our world, and transporting us to other times and places. Don't forget to share your opinions and thoughts in the comments below. Which of these classics are you most eager to read? And what other classics would you add to this list? Classical literature is a conversation across generations, and your voice is an important part of it. Thank you for watching this video until the end. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to give it a like, share it with your friends who are also literature enthusiasts, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more videos about books and reading. See you soon. Goodbye.